now request Professor Andrew Adam Bradford, Development Planning Unit, University College London, UK, for his keynote presentation.
First of all, I'd like to thank the organisers for this kind invitation. I work together with several colleagues, and many of the ideas I'm presenting here are a reflection on our joint work over a decade looking specifically at peri-urban issues. And my colleagues are Hy Dreschel, the team leader who works on water quality, environment and health at the International Water Management Institute, Professor David Simon, Professor in urban and peri-urban issues, specialising in sub-Saharan Africa. And the theme today really is an overview of peri-urban issues. And the title of my paper is Peri-urban, the Final Frontier for Urban Sustainability and Resilience. And when I proposed this title, one of my colleagues pointed out that the rural areas were the final frontier. And in response to that, there's three things I point out. First of all, peri-urban, if we look traditionally and historically, peri-urban always supported the urban centres. So we're looking at pre-industrial cities. Peri-urban areas were the key support mechanisms. You can take cities such as the walled cities of Hausaland in northern Nigeria, cities in forest-based cities. Doesn't matter where you are, the regionals they're in, peri-urban was a crucial support mechanism. A second point is that when an urban area faces a disaster, food insecurity, it always resorts back to peri-urban areas to reach some degree of food security. And this will become a common theme through my talk. And the final point is climate change and the role that peri-urban has in environments that have been impacted upon by climate change. And again, we'll discuss these elements through the talk. I would like to start just by telling a little story, if that's okay. I was at a bookshop in Islamabad in 2006, and I was going through some spare time, and I was just going through some the bookshelves, looking at what they had, and in a disty corner, I came across an old tatty book, and I picked it up, and I looked at this book, and I was absolutely gobsmacked with what I found. And I checked my pocket, I had about 40 UK pounds, about $100. I thought, because there was no price in this book, I thought I might have to haggle here. And I was willing to pay up to $100 to purchase this book. I went to the counter, and he charged me what was equivalent to about 70p, which is about $1 US. And I bought myself this old tatty book, which is, it was published 23 years ago. The title, Rural Development at Metropolitan Fringe, Resource Conservative Approach. And it was a case study that was done in a suburb of Delhi by Professor N.S. Sani, who was an urban planner at one of the universities in Delhi. And he had done this extensive research looking at how to sustainably manage these issues. And in this book, it contains 3 parts: inventory of resources, part 2 is on land use plans and designs of modules, and part 3, design, financing and management of modules. And it was one of the reasons I was so excited that this is what I would consider the first publication of a peri-urban interface book with clear guidelines and clear structure of how to approach these issues. And a key theme of this was human development in the peri-urban. And another exciting thing was the terms that are used in this. It talks about eco-structures. And today, if you're looking at the donor impacts and how the donor funding now is being pushed, we're talking about ecosystem services in urban and peri-urban areas. Professor Sani was talking about it 25 years ago. So it's quite inspirational to see, seminal works like this that were produced. And the issues that were presented there are the same issues today. The modules, which were, if you like, sector approaches, which Professor Sani tackled, was education, health, employment, water resource, vegetation, livestock, waste resource, and non-conventional energy and land. all the issues that are equally applicable today.